Hi guys, it's Siobhan with Quickie and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Siobhan. I am a intuitive tarot therapist and a holographic Usui Reiki master. I also am an empath, among other things. But today I really wanted to talk about empathy. So, are you an empath? How to know if you're an empath? I'm going to provide some questions that you can ask yourself. This is a self-assessment, so feel it out on a scale of 1 to 10, and some are yes or no questions. How connected are you to your emotions? How sensitive are you to the emotions of others? How connected are you to your own physical body and feelings? How sensitive are you to physical touch? Do you walk into a room and immediately sense the energy? What does it feel like? How does that make you feel? Do you meet a new person and get a good vibe or a bad vibe right away? How can you tell, and how does that make you feel? Do you have anxiety or struggle with depression? Do you have a tendency to attract people into your life who are in need of emotional or physical healing? This can be in the form of friends, family, romantic relationships, business associates, or even random strangers. And on that note, do strangers or people tend to tell you their whole life story? Do you often feel depleted, physically or emotionally? Do you feel drained or energized by being around certain people or being in certain places? Would you classify yourself as an introvert or an extrovert? Both can be empaths, but introverts are even more sensitive to energy. They have a faster reticular activating system, which is a pathway in the brain that processes information, and this translates into the energy field as well, being more sensitive. Do you get tingles or shivers on your skin from music, talking to certain people, hearing emotional information or stories, or watching movies? Do you get gut feelings or hunches about situations or certain people, and they often turn out to be correct? If you answered yes to most or all of these questions, or you scaled high on the numerological scale, then chances are you're an empath. Now, it is my personal opinion that everyone, to one degree or another, has empathic abilities. I believe that we are hardwired to feel deeply and be connected to one another in both physical and energetic ways. But some of us have been disconnected from this natural ability within our biology and have shut down our ability to feel at a deeper level, either out of self-defense, protection of the self, or by societal programming. Some people may have even gone so far as to have turned their empathic ability, this deep ability to feel, completely off. This can be seen in sociopaths and narcissists. But the good thing is that it can be turned back on. The first step to reconnecting and turning on your empathic abilities is to declutter your energy by clearing out all of the restrictive programming and beliefs. This is the first step. You have to look at your internal beliefs. Do you believe that you are a limited being? Do you believe that you don't have these abilities? Do you believe that you're not connected to others, that you're separate, that you're small, that you're powerless? These beliefs need to be healed. They need to be released and they need to be transmuted, because these are false programs designed to keep you complicit, disempowered, and detached from your true self. Next, we need to clear and transmute these blocks. Energetic heavy debris clogs up your field, and it prevents you from feeling more deeply. Imagine that you are caked in mud. Layers and layers and layers of mud. The mud dries and it becomes hard over time. It becomes a shell around your body. You're not going to be able to feel the lightness of a bumblebee landing on your arm or the wind blowing through your hair, because you're so caked in this energy. This energetic dross and gunk must be removed. Sorry if you can hear my cat. That's why I named the channel Quickie and Beyond. Next up, we need to reprogram and heal. We need to rewrite the faulty coding that was installed in your mind by shifting your beliefs to beliefs that you are worthy, that you're not separate, that you're powerful, you're connected. Repeat to yourself, we are all one. This is completely natural. It's okay and it's safe for me to feel deeply. I am loving. I am love. Next are a couple of exercises that you can do to start testing your ability to feel and your level of sensitivity. Go to a crystal store or a metaphysical shop near you and pick a stone that you're drawn to. Sit quietly with the crystal and hold it in your hand. How does it feel energetically? What are its properties? Write down what you feel or impressions that you get from this particular crystal or stone, and then Google or look up the metaphysical properties and see how close you were to the actual properties. You can also touch plants or touch dear loved ones, like hold hands or hug, etc. This will give you an idea of how they feel. Really tune into the energy of that connection. What does it feel like to you? What are you picking up on? Be very aware of the sensations. Try to tune into your friend's energy, with their permission, of course. So you can do this in two ways. You can ask for their permission through meditation by connecting to their higher self and asking for a yes or no, whether it's okay to tune into their energy. Chances are they'll say yes if they're your friend. Or you can call them first on the phone or text them and ask them if it's okay if you tune into their energy. Don't ask them anything about how their day is going or what's been going on in their life. Just ask them if it's okay if you tune in. Then sit quietly, focus on their energy, and from a distance, you should be able to pick up on how they're feeling at that moment. Write down the impressions that you get. How do you feel? What thoughts did you get? Did you get any visualizations? Everything's important, so write it all down and then call them back and ask them. And then see how it relates to what you picked up on. Now, there's levels of empathy, and the level of sensitivity exists on a spectrum from extremely sensitive to not very sensitive at all. And your level of sensitivity is directly related to the level at which you have healed and allowed yourself to connect. Your intention, how open your heart is, and the hardwiring of your physical body and brain, as well as your natural vibratory frequency. So those who are extremely sensitive empaths can feel the energy of the collective, the moon, the sun, the electromagnetic field of the earth, crystals, plants and animals, energy in a room, house, or outdoor space, energy of a person, people's inner emotions and stored trauma, as well as future and past energy, and sometimes even inanimate objects that have absorbed the energy and emotions of a person or a situation, and this is known as psychometry. Those who are less sensitive may find that they can only feel the energy of their loved ones, friends, family, partners, or people they interact with on a regular basis. This is because you've formed some sort of a heart connection with them, or you trust them energetically, so you let them into your field. And if you don't feel anything at all, it's totally fine. In fact, it's a great place to start. So how can we open up our empathic abilities? You can change your level of sensitivity by your willingness to do so. Through your emotional and energetic healing, clearing, and balancing, and through practice and dedication, all humans have the ability to be an empath. That being said, some may have more apparent predisposition for it. This is connected to the frequency of the soul, the willingness to serve others via heart-centered, unconditional love, past work in past lives, and various other extraneous details. So, expansion of the heart field and level of connection to all things increases your sensitivity. The inner work really is so important to turning on your empathic abilities or to honing your empathic abilities. Not all empaths are healers, but there does tend to be a tendency to lean towards healing. Other jobs that empaths may find themselves in artists, teachers, scientists, poets, architects, politicians, spiritual leaders, etc., etc. Empaths do tend to lean towards jobs that provide opportunities for them to be of service, which can take many forms as seen in the variety of jobs listed previously, and many more. But for those empaths who do choose to do healing work, whether through spiritual healing such as Reiki or quantum healing hypnosis, mental healing such as psychology, therapy, counseling, that kind of thing, or physical healing such as medical doctors, chiropractors, massage therapists, etc. Here's some things to be aware of. these are some of the pitfalls of being an empath. Empaths can fall into martyr archetypes. The extreme positive polarization and willingness to be of service can become imbalanced through a lack of self-care and awareness. So this can be presented through overgiving, which depletes your energy. Feeling obligated to help or feeling responsible for other people's healing ends up really draining you, and it feels like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, which energetically you might be. So it's important to remain balanced in your willingness to be of service. You must try to take as much self-care as you can. So make self-care a priority, because you can't fill up another person's cup if your cup is empty. Non-attachment to outcome is also really important. So if you're doing healing work, another person's healing is dependent on their willingness and readiness to heal. It's not dependent on your ability as a healer. Don't shoulder the burden. Just hold space for the healing to take place naturally. And remember, your self-worth does not hinge on your ability to heal. Okay? I'm going to repeat that again. Your self-worth is not connected to your ability to heal another person. That is so, so, so important. Also, micromanaging another's healing can also come up into relevance here. This I call helicopter healing. So we all know the analogy of like a helicopter mom. It's that really overbearing willingness to control all aspects of their children's lives and do everything for them. In the healing community, helicopter healing can create a paradox and a dependency, neither of which are conducive to the other person's healing or your own healing for that matter. So there needs to be boundaries. You need to set boundaries for yourself, and you need to set boundaries for the people that you're working with or the people that you're interacting with on a daily basis. Self-care is necessary, not selfish. I repeat, self-care is necessary, not selfish. We need to reprogram ourselves in that respect. So next, I'm going to go into a few important daily practices for empaths, and really for everybody, because these practices done regularly help balance your energy body. So everybody should be doing this as often as possible. Number 1 is grounding. This connects to the earth element. Go outside, connect with plants, sit under a tree, walk barefoot in the grass, also known as earthing. Visualize roots of your energy connecting with the earth's energy. Use your intention and imagination for this. Get creative. Eat root vegetables or foods grown within the earth, so potatoes, turnips, onions, or dark leafy greens. And you can also use crystals, grounding crystals that connect to the root chakra, such as hematite, black tourmaline, onyx, shungite, etc. Next, clear your energy. Clearing is related to the air element. Breathe deeply. Go outside and feel the wind on your face, in your hair. Focus on places within you that feel blocked and stuck, anywhere where the energy is not flowing, in your physical body as well as your emotional body. And let these things come up to be released. Not now, just like the wind flows, let them go. Let these things go. Let things flow within you. Next step is to transmute. Visualize the sacred alchemical fires of transmutation, such as the violet flame. Transform the stuck energy and emotion. Emotion, energy in motion. Transform it into light. Allow the fire to burn away the mud, the gunk, all that built up energetic dross, stuck emotions, blocks, fears, all of the things that are weighing you down. And like the phoenix, you rise from the ashes. You're not burnt, but rather reborn. Allow the fires of transmutation to burn away all that you're not and reveal all that you are. And this is related to the fire element. Next up, we have cleanse. So important and connected to the water element. Purify your energy and body. Drink lots of fresh, clean water. Filtered water, reverse osmosis water, spring water. Just make sure that it's non-fluorinated. Go to a body of water, spring, a creek, a lake, an ocean. Go for a swim. Connect with the energy of the water. Listen to the flowing sound of the water. Or if you don't have access to outside water, then you can take a bath. Throw some Epsom salts in there. Really cleanse that electromagnetic field. Also, cry. Cry if you need to. Let out those stuck emotions. Tears actually detox your body and they detox you emotionally. So cry if you need to. Let it out. Don't bottle it up. And then imagine a waterfall of purifying light flowing over your head and down your body, sweeping away all of the ashes of the burnt up gunk and energetic debris, leaving you refreshed, clean, and purified. And of course, this is connected to the water element. Connect. Next up is the spirit element, which is pure energy. This can be done through meditation. Now that you've cleared out so much energetic gunk that was blocking you, your frequency has increased and you have more room in your physical body to house more light. So embody more of your higher self. Integrate more of your higher self. Visualize a pillar of white light coming in through your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head, and flowing down the central energy stream of your body. Expand your awareness to encompass the universe. Remember your I am presence. You are the universe. A good affirmation for this is God lives in me as me, or I am that I am. And last but not least, we have protect. Focus your energy into your heart field, your heart chakra, which is at the center of your chest, and visualize a field of light growing around you. You can imagine this like a bubble. You can make it any color you want. You can imagine it like a light shield. Use your imagination. Get creative. Whatever you resonate with is going to be more powerful for you. Shield your energy using these visualizations and your intention, which is of utmost importance. Your intention and your focus need to be there. And you can create light armor, bubbles of protection, love barriers, filters, whatever you want. And protection can also be focused using sacred symbols. So you can use existing sacred symbols such as the pentagram, you can use ancient glyphs or words, or even better, you can create your own sacred symbols. All of these techniques should be done as often as possible. Do them daily if you can, weekly if you have the time. And when it comes to protection, it's important to do this as often as you can remember. As soon as it pops into your head, it only takes a second. Just throw up your energetic field or your filter. Just set the intention that any negative energy cannot penetrate your field, and anything that tries to come through that field is going to be transformed into light. Another really great option, which is all too often overlooked, is calling on the archangels for assistance. As empaths, we have a tendency to take on so much energy. We are like sponges, and we can get really overwhelmed, especially if we're not doing all of the practices that I just outlined on a regular basis. So a great and quick, easy way to help alleviate some of the burden that's upon you is to call on the archangels. That's what they live for. That's what they do. That's who they are. They want to assist you. They want to help you. But the problem is that they can't help you unless you ask, because we live in a free will universe and they abide by the laws of that universe. They can't help you unless you want to be helped, unless you ask to be helped. So pray, set the intention, use affirmations, just ask for their help. Ask them to help shoulder that burden or remove that negative energy or protect and cleanse you, whatever it is. There's an archangel for it. So do your research and you can call on them whenever. All right, guys, I think that's pretty much it. So own your empathic self. Turn your abilities back online. Sensitivity is a strength, not a weakness. This is something that we need to deprogram. It is not a weakness. It is a strength. Embrace your inner power. Claim your I am presence. Step back into your sovereignty. Now is the time to do it. We need all light workers on deck. All hands on deck. All right, guys. So that's it for today. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me or a healing session to help activate some of these empathic abilities, to clear out all that energetic gunk that I was talking about, please reach out to me. You can find my information in the description box below, or just send me an email at siomcg41@outlook.com. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here, for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We need to get this information out to the collective. I appreciate you, and thank you for your service, light workers. I love you, I love you, I love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.